Important alert. Shocking news is spreading fast. And you are the reason it start. Archangel Michael says, the world around you is moving with whispers, and tonight those whispers are becoming a storm. Something connected to you has traveled from one mouth to another, and now the ripple has turned into a tidal wave. What began quietly is no longer silent, your name is on the wind, and it refuses to stay hidden. Every corner, every shadow, carries the weight of this news. The speed with which it spreads is beyond natural, it is carried with urgency, as if the universe itself wants you to know. Hearts are shaken, faces are turning, and all eyes are preparing to look at you differently. The truth is heavy, and yet it is undeniable. You never intended for this secret to escape, but what was once sealed is now wide open. It has become the subject of hushed voices, of startled glances, of sudden gasps that people try to hide but cannot contain. This is no ordinary rumor. This is the kind of revelation that bends destinies, shifts relationships, and alters paths forever. What is unfolding is not accidental, it was written, waiting for this exact moment, and now it has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, the reason it started with you is because you carry something rare. A light, a power, an energy that cannot be disguised for long. That very glow has drawn attention, and with it comes exposure you did not seek but cannot avoid. The shocking part is not just that people are speaking, it is what they are speaking about. Words twisted, moments magnified, truths revealed in fragments that leave others desperate for more. Each syllable that escapes carries a weight heavier than the last. You will notice how the people closest to you begin to act differently. Some with fear, others with envy, and a few with unexpected respect. For this news is not just gossip, it is revelation, one that points directly to you and cannot be erased. There are those who will celebrate this unveiling, seeing it as proof of your destiny. But there are others who will plot against you, determined to use it as a weapon. This is why you were warned, it is not just spreading, it is echoing with power. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The tension in the air grows thicker by the hour. You may feel the weight in your chest, as if unseen hands press down upon you. That is the energy of eyes watching, of voices whispering, of the world turning its focus on you. This is the moment where everything changes. What you once thought private is no longer yours alone. The hidden has become visible, and the visible has become impossible to deny. Do not fear, for revelation comes with a hidden blessing. What seems like exposure is in fact the universe preparing you for greatness. The path you walk is about to widen, and though it feels heavy, you will rise above it. But beware, the speed of this spread is unnatural. It is fueled by both light and shadow. The question is not whether people are speaking, but who is behind pushing it further and further into every corner. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The storm of voices is no longer just outside, it is seeping into places you never thought it would reach. People you have never met are already repeating the words as if they witnessed it themselves. That is the power of this shocking news, it carries a force that multiplies with every echo. The walls around you may feel thinner now, as if secrets can no longer stay locked away. You sense it in the sudden shift of energy in the air, the way conversations pause when you enter. It is clear, what started with you has become unstoppable. Archangel Michael says, you must prepare your spirit. Do not allow fear to consume you, for this unveiling was destined. What others see as destruction is in truth the foundation of a new rise. Already, those who envied you in silence now find courage to step into the open. Their smiles mask their true feelings, but their eyes cannot hide the burning heat of jealousy. They know what is coming your way, and that knowledge terrifies them. Type Amen to get blessing 666. But not every whisper is harmful, some carry awe, some carry respect, and some carry hope. There are souls who see your revelation as a beacon, a sign that their own lives can change. To them, you are no longer ordinary, you are extraordinary, a living symbol of transformation. The danger lies in those who twist the story. They will add shadows where there is light, pouring poison into ears already eager for drama. Their intent is to weaken you, to see if the weight of this spreading truth will break your strength. You may notice sudden distance from people you trusted. Their silence will sting deeper than any loud voice, because it proves they are shaken by what has surfaced. Yet this silence is only a test, it is meant to show you who truly stands beside you. Archangel Michael says, destiny has a way of revealing masks. This moment was never about punishment, it was about exposure, both of you and of those around you. Now the hidden hearts are showing their true colors. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The ripple that began has turned into a wave, and soon it will crash into every corner of your life. You cannot stop it, but you can rise above it. For this storm is not meant to drown you, it is meant to carry you to a higher place. Those who thought they could define your story are about to be silenced. The very news they spread to harm you will backfire, shining brighter than they ever expected. Instead of breaking you, it will lift you into a place of undeniable strength. And yet, you must not be careless. With every blessing comes opposition, with every revelation comes resistance. The forces that do not wish to see you rise are plotting, watching, waiting for a chance to strike. This is why your awareness matters now more than ever. Do not dismiss sudden dreams, strange encounters, or unexpected signs. They are not coincidences, they are divine signals warning you to stay guarded. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The whispers are no longer just whispers, they are shouts carried by invisible winds. Every corner you turn, you can feel the vibration of your name moving before you arrive. This is how powerful the energy has become, it cannot be silenced. The truth that began quietly is now shaping into something far greater. It is not just gossip anymore, it has transformed into a prophecy being fulfilled. And whether they love you or hate you, everyone knows they cannot ignore you. Archangel Michael says, stand tall in this season of exposure. The very thing that others tried to bury is now your crown. What was meant to shame you will soon be the reason you are celebrated. But beware, child, because the shadows are restless. They whisper to those already filled with envy, feeding their bitterness and making them reckless. Some are already plotting to twist this story even further to see you fall. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This is why you must walk carefully. Do not reveal too much, for eyes are watching and ears are waiting to capture every word you speak. One careless step could give your enemies what they need. Still, you are not alone. Even now, unseen hands are surrounding you, protecting you from the worst arrows thrown in silence. You may not see them, but you will feel their presence when danger tries to press closer. People you least expect are about to reveal themselves. Some will turn into allies, coming forward with support when you feel most cornered. Others will expose their betrayal, and you will finally see the truth of their loyalty. Archangel Michael says, "Take courage, for destiny is unfolding exactly as planned." You are not the victim in this story, you are the key. The reason it began with you is because the light within you is stronger than the darkness surrounding you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Do not be surprised if strangers begin to recognize you differently. The news spreading has lifted your name into places it was never meant to reach this soon. It is divine timing pushing you into a stage where everyone can see. With every word carried by the wind, the energy around you grows heavier. The nights may feel longer, and your sleep may break with sudden thoughts. That is not fear, it is your spirit adjusting to the shift of power. Already, your enemies are restless. Their plans are unraveling, for what they intended as a downfall has turned into your rising. The truth they tried to twist is becoming your shield. And soon, all will see. The same mouths that spoke against you will be forced to admit what you carry. This is the hour where the shocking news becomes undeniable proof of your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The storm is no longer building, it is here. People are running with the story faster than you can imagine, each adding their own layer, their own twist, their own flavor of poison or admiration. And yet, in every version, the center remains the same, you. The weight of this is not something small. You will notice how rooms grow quiet when you enter, how glances are exchanged quickly, how even silence feels heavy with secrets. This is what it feels like when destiny exposes you. Archangel Michael says, "There is no turning back." The moment has come, and it was written long before you ever walked into this situation. The revelation is simply fulfilling what heaven already prepared for you. But you must stay alert, because there are those preparing to use this exposure as a weapon. They are watching carefully, waiting for cracks to show, hoping to strike when you least expect it. This is not just about gossip, it is a battle of energy, of light against shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Still, the spreading news carries hidden blessings. It is opening doors you never imagined, pulling your name into conversations among people of power. Even those who doubted you are now forced to speak about you. Do not mistake attention for acceptance. Some who smile at you now are smiling because they are afraid of your rise. Their false kindness is only a mask, hiding the bitterness boiling inside. The revelation is also a mirror. It is showing you the truth of every soul around you, who celebrates, who envies, who secretly wishes for your fall. This is knowledge you need, because the next chapter of your journey demands it. Archangel Michael says, "Do not tremble under the weight of exposure." This storm is not here to destroy you, but to elevate you. What others use to shame you will be transformed into your weapon of victory. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Each hour that passes, the voices grow louder. You may feel your spirit restless, as though you are walking through fire. That is because you are being refined, shaped into a version of yourself that no enemy can break. Somewhere right now, a person who once dismissed you is speaking your name with shock. They cannot believe how quickly the energy around you has shifted. Even they are beginning to sense that something greater surrounds you. And soon, those who whispered against you will regret it. Their words will become chains around their own necks, their plans will collapse under the weight of truth. The storm they unleashed will swallow them instead. But you will stand. Stronger, brighter, and more untouchable than before. For this shocking news, though spreading fast, was always meant to awaken the power that already lives inside you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The ripple of your name has now turned into waves crashing against distant shores. People far removed from your life are suddenly speaking of you as though they have known you forever. The shocking news has spread beyond borders, beyond circles, beyond the walls you thought could contain it. But with this expansion comes a test. Not everyone who hears your name will respond with love. Some will see your rising light as a threat and will sharpen their tongues like knives. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let their whispers sink into your spirit. Their words are powerless against the strength heaven has placed within you. What they mean for harm will instead reveal their weakness." This is why the spreading cannot be stopped. It is no longer in human hands. The flow of this revelation is guided by higher forces. You are standing in the middle of a divine unveiling. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Even now, hearts are being moved. People who once ignored you are starting to pay attention, their eyes drawn to the transformation happening around you. Some will be moved to help, while others will be unsettled by the power you carry. You will notice sudden shifts in energy. Friends who once laughed with you may turn silent, while strangers may greet you with unexpected warmth. These shifts are not accidents, they are signs that the truth is dividing light from shadow. Do not underestimate how far this is reaching. Your name is on the lips of people you never imagined. This is not a coincidence, it is a movement, unstoppable and purposeful. Archangel Michael says, "Remember, every storm has a blessing hidden within its rain." This exposure is not here to drown you but to cleanse the path before you. Soon, clarity will replace confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 777. But beware of the ones who pretend to stand with you while secretly feeding the fire. Their smiles are hollow, their laughter forced, their compliments hiding jealousy. Watch carefully, for their true intentions will soon slip into the open. The shocking news they help to spread will circle back to them. And when it does, it will not lift them higher, it will weigh them down. For lies cannot outrun truth, and betrayal cannot escape justice. Your strength will be tested in this hour. Not by physical battles, but by spiritual resilience. The question is whether you will hold steady when the world stares at you. And you will. Because this was never about breaking you, it was about building you. The reason it started with you is because only you carry the strength to endure it. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The fire of your name is now unstoppable. It has leapt from private whispers to public discussions, igniting curiosity in every corner it touches. Even those who never cared before are leaning closer, desperate to know the truth. The more it spreads, the more faces reveal their true colors. Some glow with pride for you, secretly cheering for your rise. Others darken with jealousy, unsettled by the thought of your destiny unfolding before their eyes. Archangel Michael says, "Stand fearless in the center of this storm. For what surrounds you may feel overwhelming, but inside you is a shield no hand can break. You were chosen for this hour because no one else could carry it." The shocking part is how quickly it grows. Each conversation multiplies into dozens more, like sparks turning into wildfire. The story has left your control, but not heaven's control. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Those who try to bury you are stunned. They cannot understand how their plan to silence you has backfired so loudly. Instead of hiding you, they have placed you on a stage higher than ever before. Do not be surprised when strangers begin to approach you differently. Some will act as though they have always known your worth, when in truth they only saw it once the news exposed it. This is the nature of people, they follow the light once it burns too bright to ignore. But hidden among them are dangers. Smiling enemies who act like friends, waiting to steal pieces of your story and twist them further. You must guard your words and protect your energy. Archangel Michael says, be watchful. Blessings are unfolding even now, but every blessing attracts envy. Let your silence be your strength, for not every truth needs to be spoken aloud. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The days ahead will reveal just how powerful this wave is. You will see unexpected shifts, doors opening that were once locked, names speaking in your favor who once turned their back. This is the evidence that the news, though shocking, carries divine purpose. Do not let the weight of eyes discourage you. Their stares are proof that your destiny is too large to remain hidden. What they see is only the beginning of what is to come. The spreading story is bigger than you realize. It is not just about your name, it is about the energy tied to it. That energy is rewriting the path before you. And when the noise finally settles, one thing will remain unshaken: you are rising higher. The news that began as a whisper will become the foundation of your transformation. Nothing and no one can stop what has been set in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The sound of your name is rolling through places you never touched. It travels like thunder, echoing in halls, streets, and homes where your presence has never been. This is no longer small. It has become a movement. Every ear that hears it reacts differently. Some feel fear, some feel curiosity, and some feel excitement. But none can ignore it, for the energy of truth is too heavy to dismiss. Archangel Michael says, your path is opening wider because of this moment. Do not shrink back in shame or fear, for exposure is not destruction. It is revelation. What the world sees now is what heaven has always known. You may feel the pressure in your chest, as though the air itself has grown thicker. That is the power of attention gathering around you. Each thought directed your way is energy, and that energy is shaping your next steps. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Enemies are restless in this hour. They speak in circles, trying to spin the story in their favor. Yet every word they release only ties them tighter in the trap they set for you. The shocking news they thought would break you is the same news making you unstoppable. Their efforts to bury your light have only caused it to shine brighter. What they hoped would humiliate you will instead crown you. Already, some are regretting their choices. Their hearts race with fear as they see you rise higher while their lies collapse. They know their time of pretending is coming to an end. Archangel Michael says, stay firm. Do not respond to every whisper, do not chase after every shadow. Let silence be your weapon, for the truth is louder than any rumor. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This season is not ordinary, it is prophetic. It marks the dividing line between who you were and who you are becoming. Nothing will remain the same after this storm settles. You will notice strange movements in your life. People once distant will suddenly try to reconnect, drawn to the power swirling around you. At the same time, those who claimed closeness will step back, unable to stand in your light. Every shift is divine. Nothing is happening by mistake. The spread of this news is orchestrated to reveal, to separate, to cleanse, and to elevate. And you will stand taller through it all. For this moment, though heavy, is only the doorway into your rise. The world may be shocked, but heaven is not surprised. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The storm of voices is no longer in the distance, it is at your door. Every space you step into feels charged, every silence feels like it is holding your name. The air itself trembles with the weight of what has been revealed. Those who doubted you are now unsettled. They hear your name repeated too many times to ignore. Even in their disbelief, they cannot deny the force of this spreading truth. Archangel Michael says, "This is the hour of unveiling." The curtain has been pulled back, and what was hidden has stepped into the light. You have become the reason destiny is stirring so violently. But with exposure comes battle. Enemies gather like vultures, circling, whispering, hoping your spirit will weaken. They do not realize that their very actions are pushing you closer to your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The world is divided in its reaction. Some watch with admiration, inspired by the light bursting from you. Others cling to jealousy, unable to hide their discomfort as they see you rising higher. Every glance, every whisper, every silence is a mirror. It reveals who belongs in your circle and who does not. It shows the truth about every soul connected to you. Do not fear the distance that grows between you and certain people. Their absence is protection, their silence is clarity. Not everyone was meant to rise with you. Archangel Michael says, you are entering a turning point. The shocking news is not your downfall, it is your transformation. Those who tried to shame you will soon be silenced by your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The speed of the spread is no longer natural, it is supernatural. It leaps across boundaries like fire carried by the wind. What began as a whisper has turned into a roar. Even now, conversations are unfolding about you in secret rooms. Decisions are being made, opportunities are being prepared, and your name is the reason doors are opening. You may not see it yet, but the shift is already happening. Your spirit feels restless because the atmosphere is heavy with change. This is not ordinary pressure, it is destiny pressing down to push you forward. What feels uncomfortable now will soon prove to be the reason for your blessing. And when the noise finally settles, you will not be where you were before. You will stand in a higher place, stronger, brighter, and untouchable. For this storm was never meant to bury you, it was meant to lift you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The circle of voices grows wider with each passing hour. It is no longer just close to you, but spreading into places you never thought your name would reach. The weight of this revelation is shaking even those who thought they were secure. They cannot ignore you anymore. No matter how much they try to turn their heads, the sound of your name finds them. It hunts them down, reminding them that destiny cannot be stopped. Archangel Michael says, what began as shock will soon turn into recognition. The world is waking up to who you truly are. And though some will resist, they will not be able to silence the truth. There is movement happening in secret. Some are meeting behind closed doors, whispering about how to contain your rise. But their plans will fail before they even begin, because heaven has already written your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your spirit feels the intensity because you are walking through fire. But this fire is not here to burn you, it is here to refine you. What remains after this season will be stronger than ever. Even now, some people are feeling regret. They spoke against you when they thought you were small, but now they realize the truth they tried to bury is rising to the surface. Their own words are coming back to haunt them. Do not be surprised when apologies begin to arrive. Some will be sincere, others will be forced by the weight of exposure. Either way, their recognition is proof that your light cannot be hidden. Archangel Michael says, do not look back at those who betrayed you. Their time in your story is finished. Your focus must stay forward, for what is ahead is far greater. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The news spreading is not just sound, it carries power. It is changing the way people see you, changing the way doors respond to your presence. The atmosphere itself bends to the force of this revelation. Enemies are growing restless. They did not expect this storm to grow so large. Their fear is proof that what is happening is bigger than their control. Do not allow their shadows to shake you. Every attempt to twist the truth will only strengthen the original message. What they meant for harm will transform into fuel for your rise. The world may be shocked, but heaven is not. This unveiling is part of a divine plan. Nothing about it is accidental, everything is unfolding as it was destined. Type Amen to get blessing 222.